Welcome, Aquarius, to your October Astro Dice reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you guys like this, hit that big ol' like button. We do have the full moon on the 6th, which is the harvest moon, which I will have that reading out pretty soon. But remember, it's big because that means it's time to harvest, right? All the seeds that you have planted. Whether it's getting what it is you want, or maybe you missed some, who knows, right? Who knows? But get ready for that because your manifestations will be coming in. Okay, so let's go. Aquarius. Best message, please, for the beautiful Aquarius. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what's going on. Going straight into the 3rd house. Is that the North Node? Hold on, guys. And then the North Node coming out over here. Yeah. North Node with Virgo energy. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. Since we don't have any North Nodes or South Nodes, we use Vesta, the goddess within our sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Vesta is a part of the sun. The sun is a part of the soul. Okay, remember the North and South Nodes are actually the nodes of the South and North of the moon, right? So you'd say the South and North pole of the moon, where Vesta is, right, the sacred spiritual center, the center of the sun. Okay, so it's great because we're still talking about destiny, we're still talking about karma, we're still talking about the soul and the destinies, right? So we do have, and the North Node is beautiful too, guys. Okay, so not only that, we want to say, okay, but what was the North Node? The North Node is the soul's destiny and from what you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Okay, so these are experiences that are in line with your soul's destiny and growth and karmic gain, okay? Now remember, we just had, that's what those eclipses are, right? Just had the solar eclipse, which is the South Node, and then we had the lunar eclipse, which is the North Node, okay? So, running on those North Nodes. And that was crazy too because they were actually in line with the North Nodes as well. It was really cool. Okay, guys, Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Going straight to the 3rd house. Third house, potential to learn something in the local neighborhood. 3rd house is also talking about the way you communicate, think, and learn. This could be about your siblings and your neighbors, or even could be your close friends that you think of as, you know, my soul sister, you know, things like that. The way you communicate, think, and learn. Okay, let's see what's going on. Straight to the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. It's about money. We have the King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles coming out in the situation. North Node is talking about your spiritual progress towards your business, your wealth, your job, your discipline, and the way that you're handling your abundance and prosperities. How you're growing within your life. Could be uncovering new talents that you didn't know you had. Looking at new creative or even technology or any kind of new talent or new things that could lead you to do opportunities to increase your income. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, this literally has something to do with money, honey. Not even a joke, because this is talking about where am I putting my foot for my career. I mean, you definitely have. And for some of you, it could even be, if you guys are married, you could be opening a job together as a married couple. This could be one of those jobs, or, you know, where you own the family business, something of this nature too. No matter what it is, it's about providing financially and practical and learning something. You're going to learn something that has to do with practical finances. And avoiding conflicts when it comes to the situation and having some kind of diversity. If you know that you guys have some kind of family business or something, it could literally be siblings. The King and Queen of Pentacles. However it is, there's definitely some kind of disagreeing and some kind of dispute when it comes to your workplace. You're going to realize and find out something when it comes to this situation. Let's look over here and see what's going on. I do feel that you're receptive to new ideas and willing to make new efforts towards learning something. I mean, you have Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So it is literally saying, Aquarius, that, you know, I could learn to do this, but, you know, there's a lot of disagreeing. There's a lot of disrespect going on around the situation, a lot of diversity. Take it how it resonates, because there's something going on over here where it's like, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't know that that was the way it was going to be. And I'm trying to avoid this conflict. I'm trying to avoid that situation, but I'm learning. Whoever you're dealing with, the card is catfish, but it doesn't have to be that you're catfished. Okay, that's just what it is. It's just that not who you think they are. They're not the person that you think they are. Whoever you're dealing with, you're learning that this is not what you think it is. That's where it's coming. That's where the dispute is coming out. They're repeating cycles, familiar lessons. It's like we've been here before. We just keep doing the same thing, but I'm learning. And that's where, okay, that's where the karmic trench is coming in. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. So to get to the growth. So right now, in the very beginning of the month, you're going to realize I'm growing. You're growing towards a certain place, but you're uncovering new things. But whether you're dealing with a sister or whoever you're dealing with in this third house, you're starting to realize they're the reason. I don't care if it's a neighbor. I don't care if it's a sister, brother, friend. I don't care. It doesn't even matter right now. What I'm trying to tell you is we've been here before. We keep doing the same thing over and over again when it comes to third house. So you're starting to learn that I can increase my income, but we have to stop doing this. Yeah. Because you're getting ready to have a status upgrade, and you're trying to change this upgrade. You're trying to change this. You're trying to have this growth, right? Because my destiny says this, I'm supposed to be over here, not messing around over here. So that you're starting to have this understanding that's like deja vu everywhere I go. Didn't we do this before? Hey, wait, didn't we do this before? Why is it every time I turn around, it feels like I've done this before? Okay. It literally could be love. Okay. I mean, I'm not even gonna worry. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's just literally right now what it feels like to me more than anything is what you're learning. You are learning that something right here has the potential of going somewhere big, but you keep repeating the same lessons, whether, like I said, whatever this lesson is. Put it where you want to put it. Because it's an unresolved issue, but yet you know you can have the status upgrade. Could be somebody not paying attention to you at work, where you're like, I said we're supposed to do it this way. So you're finding the painful ending to the situation, but yet you're making more money. And you're having victory. Okay. Or the harvest moon coming in, giving you that understanding. Painful endings and deep wounds. It's a betrayal. Okay, but then you have to ask yourself though too, when it comes to the North Node, did I see it as a loss, as a crisis, as a failure? Was it a betrayal? Did I just feel like they just kept trying to defeat me, or that this job kept trying to defeat me? It doesn't matter. In the end, it brought me all the way down. But even though it brought me all the way down, I win. Well, why did you win? Because you justified the situation and you pulled out of this situation or whatever, or threw it back, however it is. Walked away. If it had something to do with a neighbor, I know this is going to sound crazy, but if it had something to do with a neighbor who was literally trying to catfish you and make you believe that they were something that they're not, you could have taken a walk around the neighborhood and literally found someone who actually knows something about this person. And then you found out that that's not who they were. They were pretending to be something. I don't know. It's so crazy. I don't even know where that comes from, but I just seen that. Like, you just say that they were lying. They were pretending to be somebody that they weren't. And they had like they're just fake people. Literally your neighbor in the neighborhood. But it doesn't matter. And in the end, it's really crazy. I'm getting so many crazy things over here, you guys. It's almost like Jerry Springer in some ways, because now I'm seeing something, and it could be for someone. I'm going to bring it up because I'm now seeing a house, and we're talking about the neighborhood. Somebody could have told you that this was their child. Oh my God, I don't even know, but they're divorced within the situation, but they were pretending to be divorced, but they're not really divorced. They're pretending to be divorced. And their husband is out at war. I'm seeing war, like, not even war. It's not even like really war. It's like they're right in the service. And they totally played you. And now you're finding out. Or you might be finding out about this person and you're telling the other person to stay away from him because that person got pregnant. Oh my God, what the? Dude, this right here, just right here, my friends, this right here. Do you see this? This right here. In itself, with this catfish, with this pretending to be someone. Do you see that with the house? Literally, it's saying, literally is saying that they could have been pretending to be single, playing around, or divorced. You know. But they were in trouble before, and they keep repeating cycles of unresolved issues, and maybe your sister or your brother keeps falling for this person. Could be a Scorpio. And got them pregnant, and now they're like, okay, but you're like, no, but you guys, I don't know what the heck that is. For you personally, no matter what the situation came out as justified in truth, and using the truth within the situation, let's just put it this way, no matter what that case scenario is, that's some crazy shit right there. Like I said, some Jerry Springer shit. But the case scenario here is that no matter what happened to the situation, you found out the truth about the situation and you win through the situation. You're kind of kicking back in the background going, you can say whatever you want to say or do whatever you want. You could try to hurt me, hurt my family, hurt whatever, hurt this job, but you didn't win. So no matter what happened in the end, yeah, you have the 10 of Cups. You win. Because you're not going to get wrapped up within the way this deception is. Because no matter what, they were being deceptive about the situation. The karmic says that no matter what the situation is, I'm growing away from this and I'm understanding the truth, and I'm the one that ends up making all the money anyways. So this has something to do with, it could be two different situations as well, okay? So you have a status upgrade going on, and then you could have this neighborhood or this situation with this other person going on around you. But somebody's trying to draw you into nonsense, and you're saying, I'm working on my job. Don't you see I have enough issues with my job? So I do feel like for a lot of you, there's two different kinds of dramas going on here. You have a drama at work where you're trying to push yourself to the next level, and then somebody's pulling you into some kind of nonsensical drama, either within the family, the neighborhood, could be even your kids, I don't know. But there's something over here going on where the truth is going to set that situation free, but it's almost like you're saying, yeah, but I told you not to do that. And they're drawing you into this situation, and you're saying, I'm pushing myself out of this situation because it's not worth being here. I'm too busy trying to get on my, take my legacy back. And this could be a whole family situation for some of you in some kind of, like, let's say we own a restaurant, a family restaurant, and this is the drama that's going on during this business. What in the world? Yeah, related to the business. Absolutely. Somebody trying to draw you in, and they're keeping all this drama around the business area. And maybe it's mom and pop's restaurant. We're trying to do it, and you're trying to say, hey, you know what, but I'm trying to do this, and they're bringing all this drama in. See that? And you're finding out that no matter what the situation is, what's going on within this situation, you're finding out the truth. So, whoa. Yeah, your bag is secured. You're running away with money. You're saying this is done. Consequences of returning karma cycle. What goes around comes around, and in time, this is all going to settle itself. So whatever was happening around this situation, it's all coming back. Nope. Let's look at the end of the month here, because I just feel like in the end of the month, yeah, it says you're going to set some boundaries in the near future over here. That's going to be the end. Yeah, because of social recognition of what's going on within this family tie, within this business and family tie, however it is. Okay. Throw away what doesn't resonate and take what resonates, because you know that there's two different stories going on here, and then there's one that's literally tied to each other, which is making it very unstable. But you got this, right? You're saying, I got this. Yes, okay, so the end of the month, you've got cold advice. Somebody wants to give you cold, bad advice about the situation. Bringing in delays. Trying to keep the unhappiness. Hey, because of the third-party situation. Well, the third-party situation for the majority of you was this person who was pretending to be somebody else that your other family member, coworker, whoever is dealing with. But no matter what no matter what the situation is, it's becoming not only third party situation, but it's becoming gossip, right? They're saying, and you're saying, no, you're not going to do that. There it is. That's where the boundaries are going to come. Because you're saying, no, I'm going to put my foot down because I see what's going up and you can't do that. No, we're going to transition away from this situation. If they were working in the same place that you're working and you have a status upgrade, you're the boss or however it is, for some of you, you're going to fire this person because they're causing too many problems. If it's a family restaurant situation, you're just saying, no, take your drama, go over there. Don't be bringing all of this into the workplace. That's not for us. No, sitting within your quiet truth and power, not listening to that, but yet putting your foot down. Yeah, that's what it says, to take back control. Yeah, you're going to have so much money out of this situation. What you don't see coming is going to be all this money that's going to be coming, even though they're starting all this shit. But that's only because, Aquarius, you're paying attention to what you need to be paying attention to. And this over here just feels like all a big distraction. But you know it's a distraction. And it's almost like they're trying to give you a distraction. They're trying, and you're like, you secured the money in the bag. You even got through the karmic cycle because it just keeps, see the deja vu? Keep returning. And you're saying, I'm done. Go settle that somewhere else. Or I'm settling this dispute within this job, this neighborhood, this whatever right now, because no matter what it is, and then you're getting the money back. So no matter what I said in the very beginning, it still has something to do with securing your wealth. And then having somebody else over here getting involved either in your job or just pushing shit around that as a distraction. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Unresolved issues. It's just a distraction. This is the craziest reading. This is the craziest. Okay. I'd have to say there's a lot of people involved in this situation. You know, it's also crazy though too, Aquarius, I want to say right now, even if this other person who's pretending to be someone, oh my gosh, it's kind of like you have a brother or a sister that keeps bringing this person up into the situation, but they're not even physically there. It's just all the drama surrounding that situation. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But they're not even physically involved. It's just all them using their drama at work. Do you see what I'm saying? So you might not even see that person. You just have to listen to all the BS about it. Dreams of abundance. That's crazy. I haven't had a dramatic reading like this in a long time. I don't even know what the heck to name it. Secure your dreams is really what I'm seeing over here more than anything, because this is where your legacy comes in, and all of this is just a fucking distraction. I don't even care if it's your ex who's coming in, and you guys own the restaurant together and they're saying, but I got her pregnant. It's like, who gives a shit? Why are you telling me that? I don't care. I have things to do. As you sleep, God, your angels, and the higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. You guys are already working so hard. You have a bountiful nature. Look at that. It means you're getting you're getting things to you. But Spirit also wants you to understand, make sure that you're meditating, getting the time out that you need, okay, to keep your vibrations where they need to be, because this is a lot of drama coming through. This is literally one of those readings where it's like, keep your drama to your mama. Even if we have the same mama, it don't matter. I don't care. Go tell her about it anyways. Because I do see brother and sister over here, so this could literally be your brother or sister. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because in the end, I see you getting exactly where you need to be. Boy, you have to push, though. Yeah, sever vows of poverty. Suffer the sacrifice through the situation. Wow. Okay, guys, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.